Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Zombie Apocalypse Survival Tips. This is the show where we go over the various tips, tricks, and techniques that you can use to survive longer during a zombie outbreak. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how to do a temporary fortification on where your current location is so that you can prepare for the rigors of outside. And yes, I do mean temporary, because if you're staying put longer than about 2 days, you're basically trapping yourself. A little add-on I said in a previous episode, when you want to stay put, you want to make sure it is a fortified location, a place that's easy to secure and easily defended, which means a strong compound, heavy structure with a lot of people that are helping you out to defend it. If you're starting out in just your home or a small business, a store, a restaurant, whatever, it's probably not a good idea to stay there. That is not an easily defended location. But what you can do is do temporary fortifications to it to give you the time to prepare for when you go on the run. One of the first things you need to do is make sure you have a steady water source, because you don't know how long it's going to be until the water company shuts off the water for your area. So the first thing you want to do is go to the nearest sink. Most businesses and restaurants and homes, so on and so forth, have at least a sink. So the first thing you want to do is go and either close up the drain or clog it, then fill it with water. Now don't start drinking this. This is your backup water for when the water company shuts the water off. You want to also go and fill as many containers as you can possibly find that it's safe to store water in. Now granted, there is a chance that you won't have time to drink all this water before you go on the run. It is fine to leave it there. Because also, it's not just you need to think about, it's other people that may use that place as a stopover for when they're on the run. And don't you want to be the person who, when you get to a place, you realize the person before you left water for you? Think about that, because you also need to think about the people behind you. Now when drinking this water, there are easy ways of sterilizing it. Bring the water to a rolling boil, iodine tablets, hand pump water filters. There's a lot of stuff you can use. Now fortification. A lot of people think, well, if you're in an area that has multiple floors, just go upstairs and block off the staircase. That will work, but there's a problem with that situation. You are in a safe location, but when it's time to go on the run, there is a chance that you'll look out the window and there is no one out there. The problem is, it's because they're all downstairs. So yes, it may be smooth sailing once you get out the front door, but you have to get there first. So remember, you have to block off the downstairs windows and doors and then make sure there's an easy mode of access to the upstairs, because that's how you're going to get back and forth. Remember, you only want to stay at most 2 days. Easiest way to block off the windows is, remember, if you're in a home or in some small businesses, there are interior doors. Break off the interior door and put them over a window. You don't want it to be something heavy, and you don't want it to take a long time to put together, because it's a temporary thing. You don't want to waste a lot of time, effort, and energy because you don't have an abundance of any of those. So once you have all the windows blocked off with whatever you have, whether it be interior doors, tables, sides of booths from your office space, cubicles, whatever, block off the windows. Now that your area is secured with whatever you put together, now is the time that you start putting together what you need for when you go on the run. But that's another episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steven Schuler, and once again, this has been an episode of Zombie Apocalypse Survival Tips. And always remember, have a goal, have a plan, and have a way out in case things go wrong. I'll see you later.